So I joined about 3 months ago. Intensive 6-week training course, understanding the business, understanding the systems. And for the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've been out hitting the pavement, picking up business, picked up a couple of clients in those first 6 weeks as well. And just starting to grind out my area. So I started as a BDM, and that was the role that I'd sort of looked at and that caught my interest, and I jumped onto the application, got a call from Grant literally straight away, started having conversations, came on board, signed the contract, came on board. And when I came on board, there was a couple of fellas that I came on with that were in the RTO program. They started talking to me about the RTO program, and I thought to myself, that sounds really good. I want to be part of that. So I had conversations and transferred over from BDM to RTO, so recruit to own. So what I'm doing now is what's going to benefit me when I eventually get my own franchise. Yep, fully paid salary plus car allowance, and that'll be that way until you get set up and you're pretty much self-sufficient in your own franchise, and when you start paying your own way. Yeah, there's no financial risk at the moment. You're getting paid. You're getting paid every fortnight. Money comes in, and you're building your own business. With a view to getting to a stage where you're comfortable enough to slip into your own business. Pretty much 90% of my time is just building my own pipeline, building my business, building my client base, understanding my area, and just growing the connections. It's great doing it with Express because you've got the financial backing, so you're getting paid. You're pretty much going out there and hitting the pavement and finding the business yourself, but I enjoy doing that. So it's literally, there's a lot of face-to-face. I go out there and meet my clients face-to-face on a daily basis, start to build that, network, and then, eventually you just grow your business more and more each week, each month. Training, support, we're at a conference here at the moment where there's a lot of learning, a lot of teaching, a lot of looking at different ways of doing things. So there's a lot of support, not just from management, but from the company within Australia and from overseas as well. So if I don't know anything, or if I don't know something, then I can go to, my immediate boss. There's a couple of other people within the business, training people within the business as well. So there are plenty of people that you can lean on. I think the hardest part is just grafting out relationships in my area. It was quite a cold area, so it's just about coming in there and establishing your presence and your brand and bringing your brand and then Express brand into play. That's the hardest part, but that's sales. You've got to start somewhere, and it's just about hitting the market and talking to the network, talking to your local people, and meeting all your clients face to face, as opposed to picking up a phone or sending an email. You're given your allotted space, and other RTOs have their own space, so you don't want to encroach on each other. My space is probably far western Sydney, so the areas are Mount Druitt, Penrith, St Mary's, Windsor and Richmond. So it's quite a large area in terms of size, but it's also a large area in terms of the concentration of businesses within those areas. I think the training pretty much continues throughout your whole career and your life with Express, whether that's working for them or on your own franchise. So I think that support just continues forever and a day. I was working for a company where it wasn't, the support behind you wasn't as great as it is here at Express. So I decided to just have a look at the market, and it didn't take long. It was literally within weeks. I'd highlighted a few roles, and Express was the one that kept jumping out at me. I did a little bit of research on the company and researched the American part of the business, how they've grown to over 800 franchises, and saw that they were bringing that to Australia, or that business model to Australia, and I thought I wanted to be part of that. So I put my hand up and applied for the role, and here I am. So I've got to get up to 500 hours before that gets unlocked. It's been hard and easy, if that makes sense. So I guess the training and getting to know the systems was quite easy, but then going out there and grafting your own business and grinding out your own area, in the beginning was hard, but it's getting easier and easier as time goes on. There's, my induction was with two other guys, and we formed a good friendship and a good bond. And we're leaning on each other all the time, as well as people within the business as well. Talking to anyone within the business, they understand, they know what you're going through, and they always have good advice. Setting people up for success is probably the best way to describe it. Most businesses you start, you're almost sort of thrown in at the deep end, and it's a sink or swim type mentality, but not with Express. Express, there's quite a lengthy induction, quite lengthy training. So by the time you go out and start hunting for your business, you've already learnt a hell of a lot and understand a hell of a lot before you even, shake hands with your first client. So as the BDM or the RTO, you go out and get the business, and then there are people within the recruitment or the internal team that recruit the roles for you. So you form a close bond with those people as well, because you're bringing in the business, but then you've got a very vested interest in making sure that it gets delivered. A sale is not a sale until it's been delivered.